What we're going to do, it's going to be a snake draft, 1 through 6, and then 6 through 1, 1 through 6, 6 through 1. And the way they're going to be selected is how the teams finished last season. We have players that are grouped together. We actually have 12 groups of players. They're going to be drafted first, along with goalies. Goalies can be drafted at any time. Group players are going to be drafted first before individual players. A player or a group of players that are attached to a captain, that has to be their first pick. All right, so no team will miss the selection until all groups have been drafted. At this point, when teams have drafted all the groups of players, let's say one team has 7 players and the others have 4. That team that has 7 players, they will not be able to draft until all the other teams have 7 players. Here we have a mock draft. If you look under Jay Carson, he's the first captain that's going to be drafting. So he winds up picking the first 2 players under his list, actually attached to him. So that has to be his first pick. Then we go to the second team, and Greg picks his first 2 picks. All the way through, Brian, Justin, see where it says 1? That's the round that they were picked. Now it's a snake. So what happens next, when it gets to the 6th team, he picks a second time. So he picks that 6th slot, and then it reverses. So he picks again. So now he picked another group. Tom Brooks picked another group. Justin picks another group. And it goes backwards. Brian picks another group. Greg picks another group. And actually, he picks a goalie at that point. And Jake, he picks a goalie also. But now it went 1 through 6, 6 through 1. Now it's going to go back 1 through 6. So Jake picks a group. Greg picks a group. Brian picks another group. When it reaches Justin, all the groups have been picked. So now Justin could pick an individual player. All right, so he picks an individual player. Tom picks an individual player. Craig picks an individual player. Now we're in the 4th round. So Craig will pick a player. Tom will pick a player. Justin will pick a player. We skip over Brian because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8 players on his team already. So he misses a round. And they pick. All right. Now we're coming back to the 5th round. Of course, we went backwards. Now we're going to go forward. So 1 picks again. All right. So he picks his 5th round. He picks his 5th round. Now notice the top 3 teams here already have 8 players, okay? Comes around to Justin. He picks his 5th round. And at this point, Tom will pick. Now he has 8 players. All right? And then Craig will pick. He has 8 players. So all the teams have 8 players except for Justin. So what will happen is Craig misses his slot because now it's going in reverse. Tom will miss. Justin gets to pick. So he picks. Now all the teams have 8 players. Now it'll resume. So Brian will get a pick. Greg, Jake, and then it reverses. And now all the teams basically have the same, they have all the same amount of players. See how that's going to work?
Right.
So that's how the draft's going to work until the teams are full. And then that could be cut off at 10 players and a goalie, or it could be cut off at 11 players and a goalie.